I read 24 annual reports and predictions for 2024 from some of the most famous companies in the world, so you don't have to. Who are these companies? Just Coinbase, JP Morgan, Fidelity, A16Z, Bitcoin Suisse. These are basically the who's who in the crypto and tokenization world. And there are 10 themes that I'm going to talk about real quickly for you that you need to know. Also look in the show notes because I put a link to my newsletter, which is super long, but it breaks down each of these reports for you so you don't have to read them all, because in order to read those, it would take you a couple weeks like it did for me. So here we go. Top 10 themes from these reports from these 24 companies. Number 1, Bitcoin and a market resurgence. The expectations for Bitcoin are huge this year, anywhere from a price of $40,000 to $150,000. For me personally, I'm going to settle right around 50 with the halving and with these BTC ETFs that are going to be approved. I think it's a surefire bet on Bitcoin, and you're seeing that in the market prices today. Number 2, institutional and wealth integration. You're going to start to see, because of these ETFs, you're going to see increased crypto adoption from institutional investors. Only expect Ripple, Bitcoin, and Ethereum for now, but you'll start to see more and more Cardano, maybe Solana, because they've been taken off. But just the top 10, anything beyond that, behind the top stable coins in the top 10, I wouldn't expect as much institutional involvement, but you never know. Number 3, tokenization and real world assets. My primary purpose is this right here. Almost all of them see that as a major trend in 2024, extending all the way into the future. In fact, replacing a lot of traditional or TradFi that's in place today. It's going to take some time. There's some infrastructure issues, there's regulatory issues, but it's coming, folks, finally. Number 4, decentralized network growth. The development of decentralized physical infrastructure networks, they call them DPINs, is something that's in the works. So taking it away from traditional companies and moving it to something that's not controlled by a government or entity is going to be an emerging trend. You're going to see governments fight this like hell, but they're going to lose in the long term because they can't be the police on every single country in the world. Mark my words. Web3 gaming evolution. Substantial growth in Web3 gaming predicted by these companies, and an increase in token market cap and mainstream brands adopting blockchain for enhanced user engagement and loyal programs. I've been involved in crypto gaming for a while. Most of the games aren't worth it. The big guys aren't getting into it. They weren't getting into it for a reason. I don't know if this prediction is going to come true, but I still think this is the future for gaming. We're rewarding people with tokens, where you're moving into an area where people could participate from around the world and earn money or earn tokens. I think that is the future, the ability to transfer items from one game to the next. It's the future. Again, the infrastructure isn't there. Number 6, regulatory clarity and crypto legitimacy, definitely. But crypto's not going to be legitimate unless it's backed by a real world asset or it truly is a utility. I think the SEC is going to wake up, at least here in the United States, and they're going to be able to tell you what's a utility token versus a security token. That better happen this year, because I don't think come the election season, Gary Gensler and team are going to be in office anymore, no matter what happens, because they've totally wrecked this whole system and allowed other countries like the UAE and Europe to take the lead, especially Switzerland and Dubai. AI and blockchain convergence. This is already happening. We're going to see more and more AI on the blockchain handling transactions, much like smart contracts do, but with AI, which is going to accelerate mass adoption of these blockchain projects, because now you can do some amazing things with AI and blockchain, especially along the supply chain of most organizations. Number 8, infrastructure and protocol scalability. Advances in the blockchain infrastructure, and I've seen some doozies, are going to speed things up, especially with Ethereum, which is one of the most used blockchains in the world. But there's some amazing new programs and blockchains that are coming along that are going to do some incredible things that even databases can't do, and do it at scale. Number 9, user experience and mainstream adoption. We've screwed it up for ourselves. In crypto, we've made a huge new vocabulary that most people don't understand. It's very, very difficult to get onboarded. I chalk that up to most of the banks and the institutions that make it difficult. but we still don't make it easy for people to use. The UX with crypto is terrible. Tokenization is better because it's kind of a mix between the two, but things are going to improve in 2024. I'm in agreement with the rest of the 24 that came out and predicted this. Finally, number 10, stablecoin growth and financial integration. Stablecoins are here to stay. I think in all seriousness, it's one of the most successful crypto programs besides Ethereum and Bitcoin that have been out. These things are needed. They're needed for stability in the markets as well as a reliable, let's say, currency or stablecoin so that you can peg things against it so there's no wild fluctuations when you're trading tokens or commodities or anything else that's being done in the crypto space. Stablecoins will increase and it will be more financially integrated with traditional systems pretty soon. Probably 2024, 2025, you're going to see a huge increase. That's it. If you want to see more, go to the newsletter. It'll be in the show links. You can read these reports for yourself or my summaries of them, or review these top 10 themes at your leisure. Thanks again.